In this video, I want to break down the 2 acquisition systems that help me make multiple 6 figures online. I just turned 22, and these systems have been battle tested in every market, every niche, any vertical you could think of, B2B, B2C, it doesn't matter. These 2 systems right here will help you scale past 10, 20, 30, whatever grand per month that you want to get to if you simply pay attention and watch this entire video and apply this stuff, because this is the same exact thing that people pay me thousands of dollars to get. And just for some proof, because there's a lot of people that BS online, a lot of people that say things that they can't back up. This is a wall of all of the client wins that get posted inside of my community, inside of Spartan Scaling. Okay, and we have people here in every different type of market. We have guys that hit their first 10K month in high school. We have guys that got Rolexes. We have guys that do $63,000 weeks. We have guys that freaking print money inside of here, and the wins just keep going and going and going. And I mean, dude, the amount of revenue and money these people make is absolutely insane. And so I show this to you because if you're listening to somebody online that can't show you something like this, maybe you shouldn't be listening to them. Okay, and maybe you should watch this video and simply apply these things and think critically for yourself so that you can actually make it. Okay, so with that being said, these are the 2 systems. I've tested them both, having a content system where you get inbound traffic, and I've also tested building 1,000 DM per day outreach system. And when you're missing one, it doesn't work. When you just solely rely on outreach and you don't have any content in place, you don't build authority, your sales calls are cold, you don't close deals. When you only have a content system in place, you know what happens? It's not predictable, it's not consistent. And so this is even how I'm scaling to 100 grand a month with my consulting business, and I want to give it to you, okay? So you're in for a freaking treat, and I'm excited to share this with you. Lock in and pay attention to this, and we're going to be covering the outreach system first. Now, the outreach system, I've used this to send 1,000 cold DMs a day, serving real estate agents. I launched this campaign with clients in every single B2B market that you could imagine. And the best outreach system that you could use is a value-first approach outreach system. Now, a lot of people do outreach the wrong way. A lot of people talk about guarantees. A lot of people go straight to offers. A lot of people try getting on a call right away. That's not how you do it. You want to be pitching perceived value. Okay, you want to be pitching a solution to a potential problem that a prospect in your market has. And if you're not doing that, you're going to be losing out, and you're not going to be getting results. You're not going to be getting calls and responses, etc. Now, the actual way that you format this pitch is in a way where you call out to them. You ask them if they have a problem in their business. Is it client acquisition that you're solving? Is it lead generation? Is it offers? Is it delivery? Is it automation? Is it AI? What is it? And offer a video as a solution to this problem. Because if they respond and they say, yes, Christian, send me this video showing me how you could solve the X, Y, and Z problem in my business, they are raising their hand. And they're saying, hey, I'm a lead because I have shown interest that I potentially have this problem and I want to see what your solution is. And so when we offer a value pitch and they say yes, that is the opt-in that we see in our head. Okay, and we have different ways to get around being in the message request folder. I get these questions all the time. How do you follow up? If you're ending up in the message request, you need to be like and commenting on the prospect's posts. You have to be doing that so that they can actually see your message. If you're not getting a response, you want to follow up 1 to 3 times. You want to use these psychological elements like humor. Make it into a joke. Everybody's so serious. Use some humor in your follow-ups. Use some curiosity. Like you're really curious in terms of what they have going on and how you can help them. Use some intention. Intention has been super impactful and helpful for me because if you show people the reason that you're selling them, if you show people the reason that you want to help them, the reason you want to send them this video, their guard goes down. But most people immediately have sales resistance. And so if you could show them, hey, John, I want to send you this video because I know that transparently, you're going to get a ton of value from it, and you're probably going to want to work with me after. And when you do that, their guard goes down. And so we have a 3-step follow-up sequence. We like and comment. We give them a value-based pitch. I'm not going to give you a script right here because if I give you a script, everybody's going to copy it, and it's not going to work anymore. That's what everybody's doing. Everybody's giving out scripts. You don't need a script. Think critically for yourself. There is no one way to do anything, and that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned in the past 3 years of business. Think for yourself, okay? And when you come up with a pitch and they say yes to your pitch, you're going to send them your value VSL. And your value VSL, it's going to be a VSL where you target their pain points, you target their desires, you target exactly where they want to go. You show them the outcome and what it looks like to work with you. But you mask it in a valuable video where you shift their beliefs, where you show them the process. Because value is shifting beliefs to get them to solve problems in their business. All right, I want you to write that one down. Now, this value VSL, it's a video that you're going to host either on Loom, a landing page, or a YouTube video. I've tried them all. They all work. It just depends on what you want to do. I personally use a YouTube video link because that will intertwine perfectly with the content system that we're going to build here in a second. But you're going to use a Loom, landing page, or YouTube video link, and then whatever platform you actually host your VSL on, just make sure there's a call to action for auto bookings. Auto bookings is when you send them a Loom video and you have a button. You could do that. On your Loom video, a button to book a call, and they book a call there, that's an auto booking. If you have a YouTube video, in your description, put a Calendly link, that's an auto booking. Your KPIs, you want about 10% of people that watch your video to book into a call. And if you're not doing that, that means your VSL is not valuable enough, it doesn't shift their beliefs enough, and it doesn't sell your offer and who you are as a person enough. Now, here's where it gets fun. When you send them the value VSL, you do not wait for their response, because the reality is most people aren't going to watch it because they don't trust you. They don't even know you. And so what you want to do is you want to immediately start the setting process with the prospect. And what that looks like is you say, hey John, here's the link to the video that's going to solve this problem in your business. Then you immediately start the convo starter. And here's an example. By the way, John, how long have you been in the real estate space for? I'm super curious, man. How has, the agency been going for you if you're serving agency owners? Again, don't follow my script. Think for yourself, but look at how low friction this question is. I'm not asking them, do you want to scale to $1 million a month this year? Do you want my one-on-one help? No. Low friction. Lower their guard. Act curious, okay? And when you hit this convo starter right and they respond back, you got them. They're now in the setting process, and here's where we can go to the second part, which is that you need to create a gap in the conversation. You need to find a gap, because that gap is the reason they're going to book a call with you. And the way you find that gap is by finding a pain point or a desire in their actual business or life. And we do this by asking anywhere between 1 to 8 different setting questions to reveal this deepest, darkest desire or pain that they have. It isn't 1, it isn't 8, it's somewhere in between. The amount of questions depends on how long it takes for the prospect to open up and actually reveal to you their pain point. If you're targeting and working with different business owners have a big ego, and they don't want to reveal their pain point right away. And so you can't just let them say, yeah, man, lead flow's been good. I've been doing good. It's like, John, I'm super curious, right? What does that mean? Does good mean you got 1 lead yesterday? Does it mean you got 1,000? Does good mean you did 10 grand last month or you did 100? Give me specific numbers so I could find out where you actually want to go on a specific number and make a bridge, make a gap and say, okay, well, you're here and you want to get here. So there's definitely somewhere where that we could help. And when you create that gap and you ask the right questions to reveal a desire or a pain point, you will get the call. And I'll give you a little secret here. Some people take action on desire. And some people are motivated by desire. And they'll tell you, I want to scale to 100 grand a month. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. I have all these desires. I want this Porsche, right? Like I'm just building my Porsche that I want to get. Dude, where did it go? This isn't the Porsche that I built, but I built one here on the website, the GT3 that I want to order. And definitely not right now. In the future, I got to be smart with my money, get some real estate properties first. But look, the point is that that's a desire that I have. I want a GT3, right? But a lot of people don't take action on desire. Everybody will take action on pain. Everybody. If you could get them to reveal a pain they have in their business or their life, they will take action and want to fix that problem. So you create a bridge from where they are to where they want to go, and you offer the call as the solution to that bridge, that gap, and that problem. This is how you book meetings with people that actually show up. We think we're more important than we are. We think if we get the call on the calendar, they're going to show up. The reality is, a prospect will not give you 30, 45, 60 minutes on a sales call if they do not feel like that time will be useful for them. You need to position the call in a way where that call is going to solve the deepest, darkest problem they have in their business or life. And if you do that, they will show up, they will close. And so if you're dealing with people that are booking a call, but they're not showing up, they're not closing, they're not taking it serious. You haven't done a good job in the setting process. So once you offer the call, if they say no, we don't just let them die. You know, a lot of people let their leads just die. I heard a statistic. 3% of any market is ready to buy from you right now. 97% aren't ready to buy from you right now. What most people do is they just try to get that 3% of the market that's ready and has $5,000 to throw at you. But that's not how you want to do business. I'm trying to be in this game long term. I want to hit 100% of the leads. And so the 97% that might say no or aren't ready or don't trust us enough yet, we're going to send them back. We're going to shoot them into the content system that we're going to build here in a second. This is going to change the damn game for you. That's if they're not ready to go. If they are ready to go, then you're going to run them through a pre and post booking system to make sure they show up. Right? This is the email, the text reminders, this is the thank you page, this is all those processes that we build on the back end. If you don't have that, you definitely need it. I'm going to break down the thank you page in the format here in a second, so just stick with me. The last thing you need is a sales call process, and I'll give you some notes and some tips here. Write this stuff down. If you have a pitch deck, if you're sharing your screen, if you're reading off a script, you're not good at sales. And you need to stop that immediately. Okay? That's number one. Number two with your sales call process that you need to understand is that if you are doing more than 30% of the talking in that conversation, you are doing something wrong. The prospect needs to be talking for at least 60, 70, 80% of the call. If you do those little things correctly and you find that deepest pain point, you continue to make the bridge on the sales call, you will close. Okay? And here's where we get into the content system, because an outreach system alone won't get you to where you want to go. Because if you just do outreach alone, and I did this, I faced the pain points. So when I say this, you're going to be like, how the hell does Christian know this? It's because I was there. I know if you're just relying on outreach, you know what happens? You deal with cold leads. You deal with people that don't know who you are. You deal with people that don't know what you do, that don't know why you're different, that want a guarantee, that are bad clients. You deal with people not showing up. You deal with people not taking you serious, not closing. I know that because I've been there. And that's why I built a content system and a brand on Instagram and YouTube to help increase the amount of trust. Here comes the content system, okay? If you build this properly, you will make so much money that you might end up getting a damn GT3 with me. I don't know if this is my favorite color. I think the gray Neo is freaking clean. Not with those rims either. We got to black them out. But look, man, the point is you need both an outreach system and a content system. If you want to be whipping GT3s with me here in Miami, dude, I mean, come on. And the way we build it, it all starts with a YouTube video. We have to make YouTube is the most powerful platform on earth. If somebody spends an hour with you on a video, the amount of trust they build with you, you aren't a stranger to them anymore. I deal with prospects that know me, like to my core. They've been watching me for a year. It's like, duh, like I know Christian. I know he's legit. That's what you want. And I realized this, and I'll get here in a second because, look, here's what I'm just going to skip through right here. I want to show you something. Most people take quote-unquote sales calls. These are cold calls. These aren't actual sales calls. You want to be taking enrollment calls, and I've built my business in a way where I take enrollment calls. Enrollment calls are calls that people prior to the call know who you are. These are calls that prior to the call know exactly what you can help them with. And these are calls with prospects that trust you as the person that can get them the result they want and solve their problem. And when done correctly, your close rate can go up to 60, 70%. My close rate is 70% on a high ticket offer, because when people come to me, they come to me with their credit card. They know what I can help them with. They know that I'm legit. They know I get results, and they know that I'm their guy. But most people are closing at, 1 month in my agency with just the outreach system, I was closing at 13%. And I had sales trainers. I've taken 1,000 sales calls. That wasn't the issue. That I didn't have to get better at sales. I didn't need a bigger sales team. I needed the content system to be my sales team and pre-sell my prospects. And so if you could go from a 20 to 60% close rate and 4x your close rate, what would that do to your revenue? If you're at 10K a month, you're doing 40 because you implement the content system. And the reality is that we are in a market where people will make the buying decision before getting on a sales call. We are in a sophisticated market where there are 1,000,001 agency owners, coaches, consultants. People know what a sales call is. We're not back in 2018 where you could just run like a Sam Ovens super simple funnel and get calls and then sell people on those calls. Think about this. The last time that you bought something high ticket, any high ticket service online, did you get sold on the sales call? No, you didn't, because I didn't either. Whenever I've spent $50,000 on different courses, coaching, masterminds, boom, 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 all that stuff, I've spent a ton of money. Not once did I have to wait to the sales call to know that I'm coming with my credit card and that I'm in. I was sold before the sales call through the person's content, specifically YouTube. Long form. I built trust with them. I got to know exactly what they do. I got to know their philosophy, their way of thinking, their acquisition process, and the way that they scale businesses. That's what you need in your own company. So what you're doing right now, if you're the type of person I'm thinking of, is you're pushing uphill trying to scale. You're dealing with all the problems of these cold sales calls instead of effortlessly sliding down the hill. You're not pushing up this damn boulder. You're sliding down because these people are pre-sold. So if you don't have this content system I'm about to show you in place, prospects, they don't know who you are. They act like, who even are you? Like, what do you do? They don't know what you do. They don't know how you're different. They don't trust you. They're colder than freaking ice. They are literally a stranger. If a stranger walked up to you and said, pay me freaking $4,000, $10,000 so I can help you scale your business, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you? Who are you? That's what you would say. But that's what people are doing right now. And so agencies, coaches, consultants, the people in this online space, they all face a disease. And the disease is a lack of trust in the market. You lack trust, which is why you feel like it's hard to push up this damn boulder, up the hill, and scale. And most people try to fix this disease with a freaking vaccine. It's like that, I don't know if I can say it, it's like the C-19, right? You know what I'm talking about? They try to use a vaccine. And the vaccine people use is having crazy guarantees. It's sitting here like I saw when I was scrolling Reels the other day. We'll get you 10 clients in 30 days or I'll throw you $10,000. Bro, that's a vaccine. People are trying to Band-Aid, put a freaking Band-Aid on an open wound. They just got hit by a grenade. The people are trying to put a Band-Aid over it. It doesn't work. You can't use a crazy guarantee. You can't use wild marketing claims to solve the problem. It's just a Band-Aid. And if you use guarantees and wild claims, what happens? It results in you over-promising, under-delivering, aka you go out of business, and that damn GT3, it's long gone. It's just a wallpaper. That's all it'll ever be. So look, man, the actual cure to the disease is the content system in order to get enrollment calls. Okay? That is the importance of this. Not all sales calls are equal. The inputs you do create the outcome you want. The DMs you send create the lead flow that you're going to generate. The videos and the effort you put into building these sales assets are going to pre-sell and get people to close. And if you're in a B2B market, if you don't build an outreach system, it's going to be hard for you to scale. Because your total addressable market, your TAM, is lower than a B2C market. And so it's hard to build up a YouTube channel organically. I've tested it. I've tried it with clients. And we have to supplement the content system with the outreach system to make sure they get predictable attention going inside of their content system. I used to have a false belief that I would hit all of my goals if I simply booked enough sales calls. And that's what people tell you. False. That's a limiting belief. It's a false belief. Not all sales calls are equal, and I just showed you that right here. So in order to build this content system, we start with YouTube videos. In every single YouTube video, you're going to have 3 main value points. These are things that you work on before you actually make the video. The same way I made this asset, the same way you're going to go make your own asset. And you're going to have 3 main value points in the video. This is your top of funnel attention generation. It's these YouTube videos combined with short form. And here's where the system gets cool. When you go and make a YouTube video and you spend time, brain energy, and focus, and all your energy into making this super valuable video that's going to shift beliefs and get people closer to buying, these 3 value points, you know what they do? These 3 value points right here, they become your short form content. And so you can repurpose this on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, whatever you want, to get more engagement, more eyeballs. And it doesn't take any more brain power because you already worked on the 3 value points up here, right? And so you just use these value points to actually get the value for the short form content. And what you want to do in these videos, if I had to sum it up in one freaking box, you need to handle objections. Everything that you hear on a sales call that stops a prospect from moving forward is something that you need to handle inside of your content. You need to shift limiting beliefs. What are the limiting beliefs? Write down 10 of them. I have 10 of them for me. Write down 10 of them. 10 limiting beliefs your prospects have that are stopping them from trusting you, from trusting your system, and from ultimately buying. And make sure you mask it by actually solving the prospect's problems for free. Don't gatekeep. That's the dumbest thing you can do. I hear people telling me, consultants and coaches, right, that I work with, B2C guys, oh, Christian, but like, do I give them everything or like, do I gatekeep because it's the same information as the course? Brother, nobody's buying your course. They're buying you because you help them so much. If you hold it back and you're like, yeah, it's a great idea, I want to make sure my clients only get access to the course, you won't have clients. That's the problem. Okay, so when you understand this, the actual content creation system is a YouTube video with 3 main value points, and those 3 main value points become the 3 short form content pieces, and we're handling objections, shifting limiting beliefs, and solving the prospect's problems. Here you can get to the next stage, which is having a link to go to your Instagram in your YouTube content. In every single video that I create, under it, you could find my Instagram. And I treat my Instagram as a landing page where you can come on here and you can see a little bit of my lifestyle. You can come here and you can watch some reels that I post. You can come here and you can look at my client results, and you could endlessly go until your freaking thumb gets, bored from just like scrolling through. You could listen to me speaking here about my philosophy, right? Like, you can see my life, and when I go fishing, you can see more client results here. You can see the gym. Look at my progress here in the gym. I'm very proud of it. Boom. Come on, man. Look, that's when I got a buzz cut. So you get the point here, right? Your Instagram is a landing page, and you want to redirect all of this attention to your Instagram. And there's 3 ways to do it. You have lead magnets, you have direct call to actions, and you have indirect call to actions. A lead magnet, right here, an example for my YouTube video. In the video, I mentioned a Google Doc, a 26-page document on how I built a consulting business to 20 grand a month in profit. I say, DM me the word doc if you want access to this document. So people come onto my Instagram, they click send message around here, they send me the word doc, and guess what happens? Guess what happens when they message me? We go and immediately start the setting process, the DM setting, and we do that following the framework I just showed you right here. Do you see how this ties together? This has taken me years to learn. I've spent so much money learning this. Please pay attention and use this, because you will make money, and my intention is you make enough money to come around, pay me, and work with me one-on-one to scale your business, right? That's my selfish desire. You caught me. Second form, direct call to action. Right here from a YouTube description. If you want my help scaling, follow and DM me the word scale on Instagram. Guess what happens? Again, setting process. I get the word scale in my inbox. Be like, awesome, man, let me see how I can help out. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Let me get to know your business. Let me genuinely see if I can help you. Like, if you go and DM me that, I will genuinely see if I can help you. That's what I do. So you could give a direct call to action or an indirect. On, look, one of my most popular videos, 75,000 views. I put follow me here on IG. People will follow me, and guess what happens? I interact with them. When you follow me, my setter will go and message you, or I will message you. It's one of us. We're in the inbox all day. If you follow me, I will DM you because I will simply want to see how I can help you. You need to build this process for your company. If you do this, you will make a lot of money. Okay? So you put links in the description to your videos to go to your Instagram. And then you put a link in the description of your videos to send them to your main sales asset. You should have one main VSL on YouTube that shifts all of the limiting beliefs, that handles all of the objections, that shows your entire process you do for clients in one simple place. And once you link that main sales asset, you could go and make a different style of video and drive that attention, drive that traffic to the VSL. The same way here. Back months ago, I had a VSL here, and I said, learn how to scale to 50K months with this protocol. This was my main sales asset. And so I can make different style videos, lifestyle videos, and like funnel that attention into the VSL itself. So you want to make sure you have a main sales asset, right? And then in the main sales asset video, that's where you'll have a direct link to book with you. That's where you'll have your Calendly link. And people could book a sales call and you could, get a pay in full right there. This is this content system has made me so much money. It's printed money. Dude, I've had clients, I've talked about him on my channel before. Jacob, he's done $100,000 in profit in 60 days from his YouTube channel. Look at this right here. Look, he had a 30K day right here. Ridiculous. Derek broke 300 subs, signed 3 clients. People are literally doing this. They're combining the outreach system with the content system. Right? Dude, there's no more proof I can give you that this stuff simply works. Okay? Now, once you get those bookings, here's what happens. And I want to break this down for you, just more value for you here. What we just covered right here in the middle is the middle of funnel pre-selling mechanism, where we use Instagram DMs with lead magnets, direct CTAs, and indirect CTAs with the main sales asset with a direct call to action booking link, right? The bottom of funnel conversion process right here. What do we do bottom of funnel? Number one, when somebody books, we need to confirm the appointment. So I've built automated SMS and email systems where the second you book a call, if you don't confirm the appointment, we will cancel it. I don't deal with no-shows. Why? Because I've used this system, this conversion process, to make sure you confirm the damn appointment. And when you confirm the appointment, when you reply yes to me in the SMS, yes, Christian, I will show up, the likelihood that you don't is so slim. You must have gotten, something bad happened in your life or something that you missed a call. So not only do we confirm the appointment, but we send them to a thank you page. And on the thank you page, you show your A to Z process, a valuable video on what you do for clients. You show your main sales asset up here again. You make sure they watch your main VSL before ever getting on a call with you. If you don't do that, you're going to deal with the same people right here that don't know who you are, don't know what you do not trust you. So you need to make sure they watch your main sales asset, and you need to make sure that they see case studies, they see client interviews, they see that you get results. Okay? You need a thank you page with those 3 things. And you need to make sure you confirm the appointment so they show up, and then ultimately, you close deals. And when you combine these 2 systems together, my friend, you will make so much money and be just like the boys in here that are on our path to getting GT3s and getting absolutely filthy rich. Now look, last thing I got for you right here is that there isn't much more to be said. This is my call to action. If you want to create your dream life by creating your dream business that makes 20, 30 grand a month in profit, pure profit, that's what we care about. Screw the revenue. We hate revenue. So if you want to make that a reality, you want to whip around a GT3. I have a Raptor. I don't have the GT3 yet. I'm 22. Give me a year. But if you want to do that with me and the guys, and we all have the same aligned vision, you want to get there, and you want to work with me one-to-one. I'm one of the only guys in the market that truly works with people one-to-one on a weekly basis. Can't make this shit up. Nobody does that. Everybody has a group program with 1,000 people. No. If you want to scale with the outreach system, the content system, the sales conversion systems, and building sales assets and dialing in your high ticket offer, 5K up front, in a leveraged format, a leveraged model where you're not a slave to your freaking clients, and you transition. You add in leverage on the front end and the back end. That's what I help people with. All I want you to do is book a call. Book a call. We'll lay out a roadmap together. If you're serious about scaling and changing your life, obviously there's an investment. I'm not going to hide behind a wall. If that's not you, that's cool. I want you to just subscribe and just keep following my stuff, because I'm putting out things that nobody else is putting out. This is what you need to be doing to scale your business. This entire process. If you do this, you will make money for free. It might take you longer. The point is this stuff works. So I'll end it with that. Look, if you want my one-on-one help, you can book a call below. And I'd love to have the opportunity to help you with all the other guys I've gotten results for. But with that said, make sure you subscribe, drop a comment below, and I hope you got value out of this video. I'll see you very shortly in the next one. Peace out.